All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Milwaukee Mile for Dex Imaging race number 9 of the season at the Milwaukee Mile. And we have 38 cars, probably. I just assume. Oh, 39. Nice. After a chaotic truck race and a not chaotic ARCA race, I have no idea what to expect. So, on pole, Francesco Free. I'll just show you the time that he set. Yeah.
Did Jamin Bennett lead every single lap, by the way?
Oh, probably.
Okay.
I don't even think it was close. And I think Free could do exactly what Jamin Bennett did. But we'll see if we actually crash here. So 65 laps here at the Milwaukee Mile. Francesco Free will lead us to green. We'll have Dirk Stitt on his outside. Adrian Medina, Ethan Galaxy, Byron Wise, Lawrence Powell, Michael Harms, Kevin Logs, Jamal Balderas, Bush, Lefty Tolliver, Levi Soto, Rick Sojen, Denny Ham, Todd Turner, Sam Dyer, Aaron Bennett, Justin Ross, Damon Middleton, Max Hardy, Stephen Neal, Andrew Bell, Stephen Miller, Keenan Mackey, Will, DeMarvian Bell, Blake Newman, Danica Deegan, Jeff Reed, Lucas Mears, Daryl Norris, Hunter Kong, Dick Cummings, Cindric Austin, Reed Wilson, Stiff Cummings, Austin Higgins, Shane Miller, and in last place, my GOAT, Harry Larson. So 65 laps. Should be a good race, hopefully.
Start your engines!
The truck race was entertaining as hell. Depends on what you count as a good race, but it was fun.
And Francesco Free, by the way, has 4 wins on the year. Looking for his 5th, looking to go back-to-back, and looking to tie the all-time wins record in the Dex Imaging Series, tied with Jalen Long, who, of course, is a Cup Series driver now. Free is the only driver so far this year to have won multiple races.
And I think he could add another one to his tally.
Yeah.
Here we go, coming to the green. For the Dex Imaging Series at the Milwaukee Mile. Coming to the green. Green flag up to the gears they go. Pretty even. Free gonna try to jump clear exit of turn 2. Looks like he will. Medina and Stitt back there, fighting for the second spot. Ethan Galaxy there as well. Side by side, Medina could clear. Tolliver working on logs to get inside or deeper into the top 10, I guess. Wise stuck on the outside of his Cup Series teammate. Side by side there. Free has put a huge
Free
gap
already.
down.
Yeah.
Not a big surprise to me. Larson on the bottom here, about to get into the... could get around Miller, maybe. Mackey stuck on the second line. Ross dropping back. Not nearly as chaotic as it was in the truck series. That's finally ticker sorted itself out. And you can just see Free just like gapping the field. So Free gonna put a big gap on early over Medina. Rixo Jen to the bottom underneath Tolliver. If I had to guess, there's gonna be a pit stop during this race. I'm actually unsure of when. But if this stays green, this could be a good testing session for the Cup Series. Remember, never ran Milwaukee in the stock cars. Only ran it in fix. We've ran it twice in fix, no? Because we ran it this season. We ran it the season before. I think Troy's like deceased right now. So, mind him. He does this sometimes. He just stops existing for a couple of laps. It's either getting harassed or like getting water or something. Free is pulling away, but it's not by as much as I thought he was going to. I thought this race was going to be over by now. But it's staying within 2 seconds for now.
I'm back. Have I missed anything?
Not particularly. Baldera is having a solid run. If only he could do this in the Cup Series. Tolliver trying to get to the top 10. Position behind Logs. Logs to the bottom. Gonna make a move. Just gonna roll the center. Logs actually looks pretty sound. Hasn't won since, well, his first win at Chicagoland in the fall of last year. So, Logs gonna clear Jen and set his sails on Balderas now. As that has brought Tolliver into this fight a little bit. We have Levi Soto, Denny Ham, Bush. Handful of Toyotas. I would like to pick up some spots. Lawrence Powell doing very solid. Carrying Eternal. Very much so. Carrying Eternal. In a 6th spot. We'll just go over where her teammates are running. So, her first teammate, Andrew Bell, here. Not doing too hot. Somewhere pretty far back. Andrew Bell, 21st, yep. Then Jeff Reed. Then Justin Ross, yep. Sounds about right. And then where are the other ones? No, that's Locust. I don't want to shit on Locust. And then Shane Miller, yep. So there's your Locust comparison. The best one's 22nd. Outside of, obviously, Powell just being the GOAT. I'm going to continue glazing Lawrence Powell because she's a D2 champion. And has a couple of wins. And also drives the Calypso car.
He's probably the most forgettable champion.
Yeah, I know.
Because she kind of fell off after that, but now she's back.
Her or Chris Wolf? With a winless D3 championship.
Yeah. But Chris Wolf's is more, like I remember him more just because she stole it from Pryor. Or he stole it from Pryor.
And also because, well, now he's in the Cup Series and, like, a competitive driver at Energy. Nice voice crack from me.
I think people forget Pryor almost won. Probably should have won that championship.
Well, now Pryor's competing for wins every once in a while in Cup. Which, in my opinion, is a much better place to be than fighting for a championship in D3. Because, as we've seen, it's not always as simple as it seems. I will say, last year's championship was really funny.
By the way, the goes back, if you know what I mean.
Oh.
The chat.
Oh. Let's go. Let's go. The go chat. The go chat. Anyways. Stitt holding on to 3rd. Hasn't been a whole lot of passing up at the front. Harms has picked up a couple of spots since the start, but Medina trying to close in on Free. Free hasn't quite got into lap traffic. Still ways to go. But they're about on the same straightaway now. But with how this race is going, I think we could see a green flag run. Goes long enough that maybe we see pit stops. I mean, if I had to guess, Cup is probably just going to be a one-stop race, but who knows? Norris having an alright day. Here in the 23. It's weird to see that car and not see the Maytag car, to be honest.
Yeah. Hey guys, for the people here, just want to mention, MCS Fantasy is coming next season.
Only in the Cup Series, though. Yeah. But
I'm not joking either.
like fantasy football, but MCS, which is gonna be sweet. Which is gonna be awesome, and I think it's gonna be fun. But yeah, we'll sort out all that stuff when we get closer to it. Look at Max Hardy. Slowly picking through the field, and he slips up the racetrack. Never mind. Hi, Will. Oh, Medina might be under pressure now. Yep. That gap for second has closed. Powell is closing in on the race leader, by the way. Just thought that was something to mention. Pretty sure Powell might be one of the quickest cars right now. Oh, that's why. Because Free has caught lap traffic and passed two of them. I mean, he's just doing his best Jamin and Bennett impression. Or Bennett was doing his best Francesco Free impression. Which would make more sense.
Coach, what do you mean come ready to run tomorrow during zero period? Coach, what do you mean?
Sometimes I forget you already have school. And then I get sad because it's just like, I'm going to be basically alone next week.
Yeah.
Especially because, like, my friend that I usually do things with isn't, like, home. So I'm just going to be, like, dead next week.
Just call, like, the Gooners in the group chat or something.
Maybe. Hey, at least by the end of the week, I'll be in a different country, so. Actually, ironically, I might meet Egg, aka Christian, who back in this series. Or, well, man.
Wow.
MCS. That was entirely unintentional. It's just he lives in New England, and I'm going there, so. We're going to the same place, so. Potentially. Anyways, Medina to the bottom, inside of Higgins. Almost wiggled him. Gonna get straight by. I mean, Free ice soup just, yeah. Just hanging out front. I mean, in my opinion, Francesco Freeze is going to win the championship. To be honest with you. I don't think he'll have much challenge from anyone.
His only competition is Medina.
Yeah, and that's just
About
Medina's
it.
consistency. It's not even Medina being faster. This Medina's just so solid at every racetrack. I mean, Medina's basically doing the Matt Kenseth 2003. He got his one win early in the season, and now he's just going to be consistent and win the championship. I mean, the stars are aligning for him right now. And then we have Francesco Free running the Ryan Newman strategy, winning like 8 races, and then not winning the championship because he wrecks every other time. Guys, we're gonna rematch of the 2003 NASCAR Cup Series championship, but in MCS detail. Because consistency, man, exists. Anyways, Medina putting a little bit of a gap on Stick, Galaxy, and Harms. Pal at a time.
Hey, everyone in this top 5 has driven Cup except Adrian Medina.
I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a ride soon. Obviously, I think he has, what, 3 years left on his contract. So I think they're kind of keeping him in a lower series to let him develop. Unless he stays with CMSR and they just promote him and keep the contract. Because they could just move him up a division. But essentially it means he'll be spending the next 3 years in D2 or going to Cup with CMSR basically. Unless they void the contract, which I don't know why they would. Because he is a championship level driver. Not all that old. And showing up consistently. Stick gets around DeMarvian Bell. Medina closing in the gap. Obviously lap traffic helping with that. But Free gets through that big part of lap traffic, so all that gaining doesn't matter anymore. And we're already down to 24 lead lap cars at the halfway mark. Almost exactly. Wow. I mean, if we stay green, this is just gonna be like Domination City. Guys, we're in Misery City in Milwaukee, yo. Oh yeah, by the way, the Cup race, I'm just gonna tell you the script. Denny Ham's winning because he's running the Milwaukee Tools car. So it's obviously rigged for him. So we will see Milwaukee car in victory lane. Galaxy and Harms going at it. I think Galaxy actually repassed Harms. Side by side. Depending on what happens with the 3, could get in the way of the 96 and the 6 to the outside. Yeah. Harms through to 4th. First pass in the top 5 since probably the first like 3 laps of the race. It's been a very different race than D3. Eh, who cares? It's D2. Last year was the best division. It carried MCS low-key.
This year it's kind of been
the worst in my opinion. But it's still been good. It hasn't been bad. This hasn't been a whole lot of insane shit. Because I won't lie to you. When I think of good divisions, I always think of chaotic racing. with good finishes and a bunch of different winners. It's kind of what Cup is right now, outside of Wallace Fields. But then again, he only has, what, 3 wins. Which really isn't that bad for 12 races in. Like, that's only a 25% win rate. And he kind of
Dude,
got
you know what I
robbed.
just realized?
What?
We could like low-key like make so much with like how I made the fantasy thing, like for MCS, like stat wise.
Yeah,
I don't
sure.
know.
Could do a full stat database.
Yeah, like just importing races, like
That's true. We should see what fantasy would have looked like in season 6 or season 7. Or both.
yeah, we could do that.
Anyways, that's unrelated and unimportant. Oh my god, Medina. Medina's getting blocked. Oh, and into the wall nearly for Larson. Car went around into the wall. Oh, free! Your race leader! He got
Oh my
huge
God!
damage. And Miller was involved. Hold on. We got problems.
Caution?
No, they stayed green. Oh my
Oh,
god.
don't tell me someone.
Oh, they didn't.
Oh,
They didn't throw the caution
Oh.
for that? Oh, engine damage for the one and the...
and then there's just nothing that
No
Free
caution.
could have done there.
Really. Interesting, no caution there.
Wow.
47-1. Tore up and Francesco free. All that work he did. Down the drain, Medina now controls this race. And he actually got pretty far away. And that sucks for Francesco Free. We'll see if he can stay out there. And that puts Powell into the top 5. Moves Holmes onto the podium. I mean, Free could drop to dead last. Outside of Stephen Miller. And he may go a second lap down here. That's devastating for Francesco Free in the 47. Just got the points lead. And this has been the points lead curse all year. He will get the points lead and just crash. The race after, lose it instantly. When we saw what happened to this 2-car in Cup, got the points lead, and then DNF 3 straight races. Well, actually, I guess he didn't DNF Talladega, but he got severe damage. It was just running out of the pack the rest of the race. It seems like there's a little bit of a points leader curse this year. And look at this, Stitt now kind of in second, gonna potentially have a chance at this. And we'll see if we get green flag stops. Free back out on track. But definitely off pace. Fortunately, I can't check paces. But
Dude, look what I just sent in the live race chat. I just wanted to show you that.
I would love to, but my phone
Oh.
like died.
Well, pretty much I set up a draft
Oh, okay, that's sweet.
system.
Is that why it looks that different? Because you made it the black and gold.
Yeah.
Anyways. So that crash changes a whole lot, and there you go, Hardy to pit road. Problem? No. So pit stops underway, the green flag cycle begins. Because I think we're gonna have buttered chicken for dinner. You know what? I'm hungry as hell. I love me some good old buttered chicken. Medina has been bleeding time. 6 cars stays out. Most of the field staying out. Yep, there you go. Wise to pit road. First of the leaders. Hopefully no one does the Hubecki. In case anyone needs reminding, he split himself in half on the pit lane after the race in D4. So Medina continues to lead. Looks like he's running low, so probably a pit stop. Yep, here he comes. Stitt follows. Harms stays out to lead the lap. So Harms takes the lead. We'll pay attention to this. Powell stayed out as well. Ooh. 93 got checked up, but it was just before he went into his box, so it was mostly okay. It's kind of down to the pit stop speed here. Four tires and fuel for the top two. Top three agrees and out. So Medina gone. Stitt to second. And Free not having to pit under this cycle because he just, you know, died in pit. He might not be as screwed as he was. Might pick up some more spots, but still. Severe disappointment for that team. Medina will take the race lead with 18 to go. Harms gets to second and passes Stitt here on the cycle. It's a huge move for the 6 and has newer tires than the race leader. So great cycle for the 6 car. And this is a good practice for him for the Cup Series in just a little bit, right after this race. Larson coming out. I mean, Francesco Free's the first car lap down. If we get a caution, he gets free pass, and all of a sudden, he's not screwed. Well, I mean, he's still damaged, but... I mean, that's a huge return. If that were to happen. Now, the big question is, can Harms get to this top two, well, this leader, and pass the 47? I don't know how slow he is. He's on significantly older tires than the 6 and the 93. And not just that, I mean, he's also, well, you know, Francesco Free. Now, this is a teammate that he will have to battle. And one thing I will note, that run was about 40 to 45 laps on fuel, so Cup should have 2 pit stops. So Harms gets around the 47. 93 gets around the 84 and 19. Higgins chops the 6. The bumper. Arm's gonna go to the inside. I mean, can Harms get to Medina? I think that's the big question now. Look at Rixogen. He's having a great day up inside the top 5 now. And we've seen that. Rixogen's taken a little bit of a step up during this season. I know it's still early, but he's picked up. And we saw this last year after his win at Kansas. He picked up a little bit. Now he's starting to pick up a little bit. Early in this season, Miller goes another lap down.
The Millers in 38th and 30, or 37th and 39th.
I know, quite impressive. I love how you managed to choose the one position that they weren't in by saying 38th.
Yeah.
I found that quite funny. Harms gets that pass done. Uh-oh, 3 lap cars. Maybe even more here. And different speed lap cars, I think. Yep. 2 different speeds of lap cars in this right here. And this is going to let that 6 car close in that gap. Medina to the bottom. And we'll see, because that 59 is a slower lap car than both of the other lap cars. We'll see if that affects anything. Doesn't look like it. Medina looking for a send on Middleton. I mean, made it very clear there that he was going for that bottom move. He's wasting no time. And moved up. Stiff Cummins got out of the line. So unfortunately, the 6 couldn't capitalize on that. Oh, there's a send back there. It's one of the 6 car's own cars. That's a CMSR Ford on the bottom. Making that move. But able to actually clear the pathway for the 6. So the 6 gonna get 2 of them here on entry. And then we'll see if Turner just gives the spot up. That is also Medina's teammate. So I don't... Do you move over for your team owner or your teammate? Maybe both. Now Medina gonna have to get through Reed, maybe Bell. Wilson could also be a part of this. So probably 2-3 more lapped cars before this is all said and done for Adrian Medina. And the 6 car in complete chase. The 96 got around the 26 for 3rd, by the way. Didn't even mention that. World War Jack just pieced out, but I think he gets credit for being here. Obviously no stat boost, but it helps him get a ride next year. Medina. About to make the move on Jeff Reed. Gonna get to the bumper. Moved him. Okay, now here's Wilson and Bell. Harm's gonna do good on Reed there. If Bell makes the move, which he doesn't. Okay. 6 car to the bumper for the race lead and potentially the race win here. Harms, look to the bottom. Now Harms to the outside. Harms gonna pull the outside move. Gets just to the quarter panel. Side by side for the race lead. Harms.
Medina versus his team owner, partial team owner.
Goes around the outside. Gonna clear Medina and Wilson. Trying to get back to Andrew Bell. To put another car lap down and another car between them. But that's a huge move. Harm's looking for his... Oh, Lefty's here! Hi, Lefty. You're top 10.
My God, Lefty's here.
Guys, Lefty's return. Former Cup winner. Don't even think he has a Dex win. But he's in the chat after being suspended from breathing. But Harms puts the gap on. Gonna pull away. No more lap traffic for the 6, I don't think. Maybe one more. But Bell, the last car that was separating them, now has been passed. 2 laps to go from the Milwaukee Mile. I mean, where's Free at? Look at Free. 22nd, by the way. Even after crashing. It's quite impressive.
You got
One last lap car.
robbed.
White flag, 1 lap to go. From the Milwaukee Mile. 6 car had a great stop. Put himself in 2nd for that final run of the race. Was able to put on a masterful pass through lap traffic. Michael Harms in the 6th, 2nd win in Dex Imaging Series history from him. Picks up the win in the Milwaukee Mile.
Yeah, it's his 3rd, not 2nd.
Really? What other win does he
Yeah.
have? He has Darlington.
He won twice last year, Darlington and some other track.
Some other track. Really?
Yeah, I remember him winning too. I'll look.
I did not know he won too. But we're getting ready to go to the Cup
Kentucky.
Series. Kentucky? Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah,
I remember
it's the
Ethan winning that,
Trojans.
even though he didn't. Does anyone do the Hugh Becky? But we'll see you in just a minute. For... Oh my god. For MCS. Oh my god. I love post-race MCS. This is the greatest thing ever. Tolliver with a bunch of side damage. What the hell? Oh, and he didn't even get a top 10. What happened to Tolliver? Got side damage and lost 2 spots right at the end of the race. What happened? To 97. Yeah, where does this side damage come from? Hold on, wait. I didn't know this guy had side damage. Oh, it happens right after pit stops. Hold on. Does he just like hit the wall or some stupid shit? Oh, he gets nailed in the door. Yeah, so I just like didn't notice this. But yeah, just I think he hits Dale Noyce maybe? Yo, holy choke from... Does he get hit by Steven Neal? Does he come onto the track and get hit? Where does he get side damage? Excuse me. Oh, is it Jamal? It's Jamal. Oh. Oh, wow. Jesus. Okay, then. Well, that's what happened to Jamal as well, I guess. Anyways.
Got to kill him, bro.
We'll see you in Milwaukee Mile for the Cup Series in just a minute. What do you mean? Of course you needed to pit. Yeah, everyone needed to pit, dude. Everyone needed to pit. Anyways.